Olga has been a significant player in Lithuania's tourism scene, contributing to international tourism events, B2Bs, workshop, and impactful sales efforts. She's dedicated to boosting Lithuania tourism sector and fostering a thriving travel tech community. So,
Okay,
welcome, Olga. The floor is yours.
So once again, hello to everybody, and it's my really pleasure to be here today in this cozy small conference room. I will try to be quite brief, but I came with the numbers, with the status quo, and I will tell a little bit more about who we are and what we are doing. So Lithuania Travel is the national tourism development agency, and our main goal is to increase the awareness of Lithuania in our target markets, and also the main activity is the marketing on our target markets and the domestic market. And the second thing, what we are doing is we're trying to open the data of the tourism, and we're trying to encourage tourism professionals, people who work in tourism, to use the data and to make the real database decisions. So this is our next goal, what we are doing in our agency. So as I told you, right now we will go through some numbers of our statistics, and I hope that it will be quite interesting for you. So looking to the whole numbers of the foreign tourists that are coming slowly and recovering slowly from the pandemic and from Ukraine war. So right now Lithuanian tourism and incoming tourism. The numbers, what you see here, were around 2 million visitors, and after the pandemic and the war, so right now we have the growth, and we believe that this year will be a little bit better than 2022, and we will approach with a 1.3 million foreign tourists. But we should also consider that before the pandemic in 2019, one of our few main markets were Russia, Belarus, and Ukraine. And this market brought us around 500,000 people for free. I mean, we didn't work actively with the markets at all. So right now, no one market, not any market can bring us so much as we just lose during the war and the pandemic. Right here you also can see quite interesting market share. As you see, the markets are really highly diversified, and but comparing to 2019, actually it doesn't change a lot. As you see, the main markets are Poland, Latvia, Germany, still Belarus, and Ukraine, UK, USA. And moving further, we have like our inside strategy, and here you can see all markets that we are working with. So the first column is our priority markets, where we do the B2B and B2C activities quite intensively. And with the second column, with the B2B and B2C, these activities are for low intensity. So this is our main Western part of Europe, and also Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. Unfortunately, we do not have enough resources right now to work with these markets very actively, but we do some ad hoc and main activities like bringing the press trips, doing the FAM tours for tour operators and travel agents, and also making some B2B activities on the market. For the neighboring countries, we name it like Latvia and Estonia, we're doing only the B2C activities, so we're talking to the final customer. And with the long-haul markets, we're doing the B2B activities, and we believe that these markets are really potential. The only thing that after the pandemic, it's really quite difficult for them to start moving around the Europe, and the war and the communication about the war still affects these countries. And this slide I would like just to show you, just to for your understanding, that the first column, what you saw before, is actually like a half of our tourists that are coming to Lithuania. So because of that, we're doing these activities on the markets, and because of that, we divided these markets like that. And this is the priority markets by number of tourists in the first half of 2023. So this is the preliminary data from the statistics of Lithuania. But what we see right now, so we have some growth of Poland, of Finland tourists. Also Japan and South Korea naturally are also growing and coming back to the region. So on these markets, when we're talking about the long-haul markets, it's interesting to mention that we do not sell Lithuania as a one country. We sell the region. We sell the Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania as a one destination, and they're choosing it and traveling around the 3 Baltic states. This is how we look by month right now, comparing with the other 2 Baltic states, Latvia and Estonia. So in June, we had at least the same recovery, almost the same recovery. It was like around 65% of incoming tourism, comparing with the 2019 right now. With the preliminary data from these 2 other Baltic states. So we see that somehow NATO summit, as we say, it was a big challenge for Lithuania, and it was a great communication campaign. But it might happen that the flows of incoming tourism went to Estonia and Latvia, because in Lithuania we couldn't just bring them and let them be there in July. And of course, it's very important to mention that the domestic tourism has increased, but the economic value is several times lower. And we always say that we are focusing on the incoming tourism, and the incoming tourism is the main tourism that can bring us more value and money to economy. And the domestic tourism, unfortunately, can be people spend less, and this is how we are doing with the domestic travelers. So looking to the European Travel Commission trends, we could say that right now traveling pattern is a little bit changing, and people right now are seeking for less overcrowded destinations. Also, they're looking for the mild weather climate, and also value for money is one of the main factors how they choose their traveling. And I could say that Lithuania, if we see all these three things, is really this is opportunity for Lithuania to take the tourists and to show them and experience Lithuania as it is. And there is information from the Lithuania Travel Market Research in 2022. We did it in our main 4 target markets: Germany, Great Britain, Israel, and Poland. And we can see that still factors encouraging to travel to Lithuania for our main markets are undiscovered countries. So it means that we still unknown for them, the affordable prices. So no more Lithuania is a cheap country, but still, if we can compare the high quality services and the prices, where still our prices are affordable for our target markets. And of course, Polish people mostly name that it's close destination and common history, and this is what encouraged them to travel to Lithuania. Attractiveness of Lithuania areas for potential travelers in our priority markets. So you can see right here, we were trying to put a little bit information from the market research. So for the German and British travelers, Palanga and Klaipėda are like the main traveling points, and the place where they would like to visit. And Poland and Israel are more likely traveling to the spa resorts, to the biggest cities, and Trakai. Also, when we were trying to see how coastal area in Lithuania looks like comparing to our big cities, so you can see right here that, of course, Vilnius is the capital of Lithuania, and this is the gateway to the country. And because of that, the main part of foreigners are still traveling to Vilnius and Kaunas. And we can see in percents, 11% of foreigners are traveling to the coastal area in Lithuania. Palanga is the most popular among Lithuanians, so everybody knows that, and we have really quite big growth in numbers. It's around 25% since 2019, and the city of Klaipėda attracts the largest number of foreign tourists, and the numbers shows how it looks like. Also, as Lithuania Travel, we do the market research, and we're using the mobile data for checking where the foreign tourists are moving in Lithuania. And this is alternative data. This is not like a real statistic of official statistic of Lithuania, but it's quite interesting to see that how the markets are moving around the coastal area. And as you see, the German travelers mainly go to Klaipėda, Kuronian, Spit, and Palanga, while Latvian, they are moving actually at least to Šventoji, Palanga, and Klaipėda. Poland is not so active on the coastal area, but still they are choosing the Klaipėda and Palanga. And Great Britain, we think that it might be diaspora as well, because this is the mobile data and this is the mobile operator data. So sometimes we think that it's not like a real, not the real tourists, but the diaspora. But they still spend the money and they still live in the accommodation establishments. What else? So Germany and Latvia have returned as the largest markets of the coastal area, and also Latvia and Germany are the largest coastal markets with a different significance. So it means that the Germans are coming to visit more like historically and moving around to the Kuronian, speed cycling and so on. And the Latvian more coming to Lithuania, to the coastal area for the long weekends, and they have a little bit different approach. Also, the Lithuania stay the longest in Palanga and longer than Lithuanians average, what is naturally because everybody is coming there to the summer. And in Klaipėda district, the longest stay of foreigners, what is also the same what I told you before, that Klaipėda attracts more foreign tourists. Of course, we have influence of Ukraine, but still, as they are still live in accommodation establishments, so they bring the money to the economy, and they still are the tourists, because according to the tourism law, we have tourists who lives at least one night in accommodation establishments. And finally, my last slide is about the challenges and opportunities. So I really thought a little bit how to go ahead and, should I say, about the challenges and opportunities like in a different things, but I believe that challenges are our opportunities. And I could mention that the connectivity is one of the opportunities. In the coastal area, we have the airport, we have the seaport, we have the railways. So this is the opportunity for us to bring more people to the region. Not everybody has this kind of opportunity. Seasonality. it also can be the opportunity. It's a challenge because we do not know what to do in an off-season in the region. But this is an idea for the municipality and for the public sector, that we need to think how we can attract, what we need to develop, what kind of the product we need to develop to attract these people off-season. Variety of tourism products. Also, we're talking about quite big diversity when we have the history, nature, we have active holidays, we have slow tourism. So the coastal area is really very diversified, and you can find your target audience and bring them to the region. And of course, well-developed infrastructure, and we still need to think what to build up, I don't know, maybe amusement park, maybe indoor water park, just to build the infrastructure for people to decide to come here and to stay longer. Of course, clear goals, that was more my idea, to say that even municipalities, even tourism information centers, they need to have like each of them a very clear strategy, how the domestic, for whom to talk, domestic tourism or foreign tourism. So everybody needs to have their clear goals and to see how they should move further. And of course, wrapping everything up, so importance of cooperation between public and private sectors. This is very important, because right now in Lithuania we can feel and see that we do not have even this opportunity to talk, to listen to each other and cooperate. And I think that if we can do that, so then everything will be really good, and we can go for our goals. And the last, just a short information for those who didn't hear, we organize the first in Lithuanian tourism history travel tech hackathon, and you are all really welcome to scan these QR codes. And if would like to come to Vilnius on 9th, 11th of November, you can bring the team and work and decide and change took a challenge and make something very good to the tourism sector. And if you don't want to come, but you have an idea or you have a challenge, so the next QR code and the team that will build up, they will maybe took your challenge or idea and create the new product or service, or just good thing to the tourism sector. So thank you so much. My contacts are here. If somebody have any questions, so after the discussion, I will be happy to answer it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Olga. Also, you ran that fast. I'm just checking our Eventify app, whether we have questions. Of course we don't, but maybe we have some active people in the audience. Yes, Gediminas, please. Maybe just a second. Yeah.
Okay, I will just stand here then.
Yeah, please.
Thank you for a great presentation, and I really like your idea about data-driven and decision-making process in this business. So compliments for that.
Thank you.
My question is pretty simple. Which destinations are real competitors for the coastal tourism in Lithuania? I mean, which we consider, and what they do different from what we do?
Actually, we as a national tourism development agency more always looking for this on the national level, and we didn't really go deep to the coastal area. But what I can just think, and Latvia and Estonia as we always say, like, they're our competitors, but also they are our partners, because a lot of countries are traveling to the 3 Baltic states, not only to Lithuania, not only to Latvia or Estonia, but they have capitals like a Seaport. I mean, this is a big difference, because in Lithuania, Klaipėda is the 3rd largest city, and it really has not so much to offer as has Tallinn or has Riga. So I could say that this is the main thing what we have here. And I think that this is an idea that the coastal municipalities might think about one tourism product that they can bring on the table and deliver to the travelers, even if we're talking about the cruise tourism, because we do not call cruises as a tourist, because they do not stay in the hotels. Yes, they spend money, but their spent money are very low. It's like lower than, even less than domestic travelers. But maybe this is an idea to bring all municipalities together just to grab and to see what they have like the best, and to create the product that can be sold to the cruises, to the other countries, European countries, or even the long-haul markets, where they can start their like discovery of Lithuania. So this is my just idea.
Okay, thank you. Cruise ship is actually the topic that is mostly debated here in the region, and there are plenty of opinions on that,
Yeah.
but definitely it's worth discussing. So thank you, Olga, for that.